So today with us on Stool Talk, we have with us up and coming. When I see this guy, this young man play, I look at his motor. He never stops on the field, and this is from videos I'm seeing. His pursuit to the ball is like no other. Like he goes after it, get it. He models himself as a well spoken, a well acting young man that we need to spotlight because we need more people like that. So we decided to spotlight him. We've been watching him from multiple different sports, and from sports to sports, year to year, he's just getting better and better, bigger, stronger, faster. And we know the sky is going to be the limit. Today we have with us Mr. Jerimiah Treadaway. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, man. Y'all just had a game this weekend. Y'all won.
Yeah, we won. It was a close game, but we came out on top.
Yeah, yeah. Well. Before we start from the beginning, pressure. It seems you don't shrink in those moments. I seen the scoop and score fumble. I seen the big play after big play. Defensive Player of the Week nominee almost every week. Like, man, why don't you shrink in the moments? When pressure is coming, when other people get tight and tensed up. Why does it seem like you excel in those moments?
I mean, the standard is set, so you can never just go below the standard. You always got to keep going.
Yeah, yeah. So when did this get football journey begin for you? How old was you?
Well, I started football when I was like around six. I
Okay.
was at six, and when I started, they had me on the O line when I had first started.
Oh,
Uh, but then the next, I had played in the spring season in Little League, and that's when I got moved to like skill positions to where I start playing running back and start playing defense.
okay. So when did you know, like, man, I can really do something with this, or I'm really good, or did it take you a moment to see like your skill set versus your peers and the ones around you?
Yeah, that spring season when my coach Eric he had moved me to running back, and
Yeah.
that first scrimmage we had and I scored for the first time, I just felt that I'm like, yeah, I can do this.
Did you have a celebration dance, or you just was happy,
I
excited?
just I was just excited. I was just jumping around.
Yeah, yeah, man. And it seems like, players that's doing it, they got a hunger for it. They got family, they got people surrounding them, going hard for them. Tell us what family means to you.
Family means forget about me, I love you. That's what it means.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Yeah. So when did you start being this humble and being like a selflessness player? Because just checking on you, doing my research and stuff like that, you're a team player. Like, has this always been instilled with you, or the last couple of years you're developing this?
Well, when I was younger and I when I f found out I was good, I was a little cocky, but my dad and my family, I'm surrounded by family football, so they put it into my mind that I always got to stay humble, and that's where
Okay.
I got it from. And till then, I've just been humble ever since.
Yeah. Would you describe you as a player that leads by a voice, vocal? You're a vocal leader, or do your play sets the stand for you?
I'm really a vocal leader. I'm
Okay.
really vocal on the field. Yeah.
Yeah, and even your last couple seasons, it always thought you were older grade than what you were because of how big your impact was and how it see your teammates get hyped when you get out there and get a big hit. Now I talk about this with younger kids I mentor that play this sports. Even my stepson, defense is it takes a special person to play defense.
Yeah.
So how do you look at going out there and playing defense, not being scared because you bring it? Every play I've seen and even on the field, you bring it. Where did that defensive intensity come? Is that something you just had in you? Or why do you have that, motor on defense?
I've always been aggressive even since I was younger. And like you just always got to start hungry. You just can never stop. Just the feeling of hitting somebody else is just a great feeling.
Yeah, yeah. And you also good with the ball too. So, I always say, even watching you, you're gonna get a chance to make a play on defense to where you have that ball in your hand. And even when you
Yeah.
go to couple levels, you'll have that experience as well. So you'll be like, man, he can do this. He's multifaceted. He can play multiple positions. What would you say to playing multiple sports, being able to maintain great school grades and behavior, and even in school? How do you excel by playing multiple sports?
I mean, you just got to always stay focused. Don't let the distractions get to you. And school always comes first. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Got any schools that you're thinking about going to that you want to, or that's on your list?
Well, here I kind of like I really want to stay here, and so U of H and Texas Tech, they've been on my mind. Man,
Okay.
Ohio State's obviously that's my favorite college, so I would love to go there too.
OH.
IO.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
So, what would you say to a teammate that's down on himself after a play or after a bad practice or a bad game? What words of encouragement would you have as a leader to them?
Every time my teammate has a bad play, I always pick him up. I tell him next play, just next play. Don't forget about the last play, next drive, next series. Because if you keep thinking about what happened last practice, last game, it's gonna feed off into what you're doing next game, and it's just gonna bring you down even more. So you got to let that go.
Yeah. So with you playing multiple sports, do you feel like it's something you can do at the next level, or you're doing it now and then you'll concentrate more for football or for another sport when you go to the next level?
Well, when I get to college, I'm still gonna run track and play football, but I'm really focused on football more. I really just run track to help me with football to get faster.
Yeah, yeah. So what are your goals to finish this season, and what are your track goals? Because y'all got a pretty good track team.
Yeah. Okay. So my football goals, I want to lead the district in tackles because I'm up there right now. I think I'm in like second place with 38 tackles right now, and I obviously want to because our team we haven't got past the second round playoffs in a while, so I really want us to get past the second round this year. And for
Yeah,
track, I want to because I'm gonna be on varsity for track this year, and I want to PR. I want to hit 21 seconds in the 200 because that's my race, the 21. I mean the
yeah.
200 meter. And yep, and I want our 4x1 team to do really well this year.
Man, that's unfair. All that speed coming at you as a offensive person. I'm dropping down or getting out of bounds. You coming at me with your stature because you got a nice build on you, so you making aggressive hits. So some people big and they don't make the plays. You actually making the plays and setting goals is something that's great. It says in the Bible that write the goal, have the vision, write them down, make it plain. So I know you have faith to be able to say this is what I want to do and believe it. What does faith mean to you?
Faith, I mean, it really just means like believe. That's really just
Yeah.
always believe. Keep
Yeah.
faith.
I love that, man. So, last couple questions. I'm gonna get you up out of here. What would you be able to say to young kids battling? They don't know their identity, so they feel like they, need to be in the streets or they need to hang out with the other people versus playing a sport.
I mean, if you grew up in the streets, you always gonna have those friends that's in it. You can that's cool. You can always be friends with them, but you always gotta let them know that you want to do something. So you can't always just be there. So like if they want to come support you, they can. But if you want to get into something, you gotta get out of that and don't leave that really like leave that behind, but you can still always go back to them and stuff, but you can't let that sink in. You just got to keep going. Never sit in one spot. Always keep going forward.
Yeah. How do you maintain and balance that as well with you being great in the classroom, on the field, and on the track? By making the main thing be the main thing. How do you keep focused? And is it even hard, or is it just something that you did so it's repetition?
I mean, it gets hard sometimes, but what you guys when you got to set in your mind where you want to be and where you want to go, you just never let that go. You want to keep working towards it so you can get there and help out your family if that's what you really want to do.
Yeah. Well, we thank you, man, for this short time, man. I know time is something you can't give back, man, but we appreciate you taking the time out because I know you're busy resting, getting ready mentally, for the season and the sports that you play, man. We appreciate you. We're going to be following you. We're going to be supporting you. So before we leave, we want you to just leave something for the young youth that's listening that's on your heart. It could be anything.
All right, well, for you young ones, just keep going, just keep pushing. Time's gonna get hard, but that's the good part. When times get hard, that means you keep excelling. Because if nothing's hard, then you're not gonna get nowhere. So
Yeah.
when it's hard, keep going because that's just gonna make you better. That's where you learn.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you, man. Go ball out. Hope y'all get that W. And I got faith along with you. Y'all gonna get past that second round. You're gonna do some amazing things.
Thank you.
All right, appreciate it.
All right, appreciate you too.
Yeah.